All right, welcome back, all of you amazing people. Hopefully you're having a wonderful week. Wanted to let you guys know, if you're following my Facebook page, you should have seen some kind of post today in regards to an announcement through this video. So make sure that you stay tuned, see exactly what the announcement is and how you can take advantage of it. I will get to that a little bit later. So I want to speak to you today about the 6 human needs, and today's topic is in regards to love and connection and how it affects us and what we do with this human need. So quick recap, the first topic that we spoke about is certainty and how people use this throughout their life. You can actually see people living it every day. Some are a lot more noticeable because of how they live their lifestyles. So me as a coach and helping people basically achieve a higher fulfillment in life and experience, whether it's through their business or personal side. So what I do is I try to make sure everything is as streamlined as possible, and if not, be able to get you where you need to go. And one of the things I do look at are the human needs. So in certainty, what people do typically is they are doing things in life that is kind of planned out, mapped out, however you might want to say it. They know exactly the outcomes. Maybe it's a 9-to-5 job. They're looking at their beliefs and how it actually protects them or what they're going for. One of the things that they actually lose sight of, though, is that life happens. So even though you take all the steps to be as careful and planned out as possible, life happens. There's always something that goes differently. So the great aspect of this and the positive side of certainty is typically these people are a lot more organized in regards to finding things or understanding what happens on the daily schedules. But the downfall, like I said, is the fact that they're not making any changes to experience more of life. So they look at just more in the now and future and protecting of what's going to happen. So going into the second one, now that we talked about certainty, is the uncertainty. And these type of people, you can typically spot them out of the crowd. They're more the live ones, adventurous. They can stick to a plan, but not always. They're just looking for that adventure in life, whether it's physically, emotionally, intellectually. And the one great thing is their experience in life and new adventures. The downfall of this is the fact that they can't always be relied on all the time. So when something happens, or you're counting on them to do something, it's harder because of the fact that they're living their life and the experiences that happen. So they may not always tend to be where they say they are, or a person of their word. They just want that interaction, that fun, excitement that gets their blood pumping. So it's a great thing to have, obviously, to have people. They're more the lively ones, the fun ones to obviously be around, because they're always doing things to make you laugh or new experiences. All right, getting into our next one, the third human need that we spoke about is significance. And another great thing about significance, you'll see people, how it actually benefits them and their beliefs is significance. They believe that they should be respected, or their happiness comes from being important and respected. So they tend to do a lot of things for the acknowledgments, living in the accomplishments that they've done, So which is great. They're striving to accomplish a lot of different things, but some of the downfall is they don't always see the love. They're looking more on the respect aspect of connection or communication. So when you're dealing with significance, they're typically the people that are great leaders. They're pushing to continue moving forward, being knowledgeable. So in significance, it's another great thing to have. The one downfall is if they don't feel respected as much, they can obviously get a little bit more angry. I won't go into a whole bunch more. I'm trying to stay away from getting too much into topics, so you're probably hearing me kind of slow down and stutter a little bit. Going into today's topic, love and connection. Okay, what we're actually going to do, but first, let's go back into the announcement I was telling you guys about. So what I'm doing right now, I've had several different coaching calls already with people. Had another great conversation with somebody yesterday and help map out and do some reframe work to help them understand and get different ideas and some other steps to help them give back to their community as well as their own personal self. So what I want to do for you guys, since you've been actively watching, sharing, following on Facebook, one of the requirements for this is obviously sharing the video. Then go in, make sure that you like my Facebook page, the Trey Ryder Coaching, and then what I'm going to end up giving to you guys is one an intro session or discovery session. It kind of gets me more in depth with you, and then I am actually giving away 2 coaching sessions afterwards. This is just to get you a kind of a nice start to understanding yourself better and how we can get you moving forward. Okay, so this is completely free, and some of the ways that I actually do my coaching is either 1, over the phone, 2 can be through via Skype or like a webinar, and the third one is obviously face-to-face. So I do a lot of different ways. I've helped a lot of people, and those are just some of the options. So reach out to me. Like I said, share, like, subscribe, and make sure you comment below that or message me on the Facebook that you are interested in taking participation into this offer for you guys. Okay, so no strings attached at all. All right, so now I want to get back into the 6 human needs. The number 4, love, connection. I actually sat down with my wife and we went over a lot of or all of the test, and she ranked the highest for love and connection. So what does this have to do with people or yourself? You'll find a lot of people looking for the love and connection. Most times they actually do things for everybody else. So if there's something that I need, 9 times out of 10, that person that's looking for the love and connection will go and do it because they feel they're helping out, or they're looking to be loved, or that connection. Okay, I'll do this for you, to feel connected. All right, so obviously everybody loves to have the connection and love. The great thing is obviously these people are generous with themselves, and they can be actually protective as well. Nurturing and responsible. Some of the things that people can lose sight of in regards to love and connection, or the people that tend to rank the highest in love and connection, is the fact that they have been putting themselves on the back burner, not taking care of themselves, and falling basically a little bit deeper into, let's say, depression, because even though they're doing all this stuff, they're not actually getting it back or feeling the love or connection back to them. What that can also do, I mean, the focus for them in regards to like relationships is they end up loving, but that helps them satisfy their needs in regards to love and connection. But in regards to the depression, a lot of times they get disappointed because of how much energy they put forth to make somebody happy. And then when somebody turns around and doesn't necessarily give it back to them, that's when they get further depressed or sad, however you might want to put it. But it's another great need. Obviously, everybody looks for some kind of connection. How I can connect with you guys, obviously through social media or my coaching business. So we're all looking for some kind of connection in our life. And that's part of the reason why we do what we do with social media, phones, games, everything else nowadays. We start losing connection and love because of all the internet stuff that's going on. So they feel more connected through the virtual people than the real life people. So that's one of the downfalls in regards to connection. Now everybody's getting lost in the technology. Going into love and connection, what they typically avoid, they avoid feeling dispensable. So if they feel that they're doing something without something in return, 9 times out of 10, they're getting disappointed. So they avoid getting disappointed or avoid disappointing others and feeling unappreciated. The great thing and the strengths of love and connection, these people, is how generous and sensitive they are to people and their needs. They relate well to people of all ages because they're consistently trying to help out and obviously give to themselves. So one of my coaching calls yesterday, a very, very nice lady, and she's consistently doing everything for everybody else. She is actually a teacher. She actually teaches languages to kids in different countries. So she has multiple classes. She's taking college courses for a foreign language. She's doing another course with outside of it, as well as relationship stuff, and then failing to give herself that time that she needs to be able to relax. And then so it does affect everybody. You got to remember to make sure that you're giving yourself time. And these people for love and connection, they got to make sure they're also loving themselves. If you're not loving yourself or doing things for yourself, then that's when the negative side occurs. You start getting more depressed or sad, not really wanting to get out and do anything and make connections, because now if you make a connection, you're going to start feeling kind of disappointed, or you just don't want to go through that emotion of feeling disappointed, so why go out and do that? So when I sit down with people, I look at different steps, how we can actually level things out and get you where you need to be. I hope this is kind of informative for you and just giving you a generalized recap. Our next series that we're going to be getting into is, or the next episode is in regards to growth, right? So the first 4 human needs we spoke about is in regards to your personal, your inside, like your soul, like your growth, what makes all of us tick and do what we do. The next 2, like I said, our next one is growth, is going to be more on the fulfillment side of life, and how it helps you to move forward and also give back. So those are going to be great topics here within the next week, and then the following week after that. So please comment, like, subscribe, go over to my Facebook page. Make sure you comment, send me a message if you want to partake in those free sessions for you guys. It's a several $100 package that you guys are getting for free. So hopefully you guys don't take it lightly. I'm doing this for you guys because of the fact that you've been obviously following me through already. So I wanted to give back to you guys. All right. So let me know, and I look forward to speaking with you guys again next week. I'll probably end up getting the video done here sooner instead of waiting till next week to get it done for you. So until next time, make sure you continue building yourself and forge your life. Take care.